So you weren't afraid to try because you had already failed.
I'd already failed. I went to jail. I'd been to jail. I went bankrupt, living at home. I can't really get any worse than this, right? So my parents didn't believe in me. My family didn't believe in me. No one believed in me. There was only one person that believed in me, and that one person was me. I said, hey, Mom, Dad, I'm gonna retire you guys one day. Chill, I'll figure it out. One huge mistake, if I were to do it all over again, is I would get mentors or coaches. And now they're all over the internet. And I tried to learn everything on my own. I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go on Google, research, try to figure it out. So it took a lot longer. I made a lot more mistakes, but then within 15 years of starting a health and beauty business, that's where I did over $300 million in sales. When you're young, that's when you should be taking the most chances because you have nothing to lose.
What was the moment where you saw some wins in the direction that you really wanted to be headed, where you were like, I'm onto something?
So my ha-ha moment was when I was completely broke. My friend Gary goes, David, why don't you become an affiliate? He's all, it's free. Just sign up for these companies. They give you an affiliate link. You just start marketing that link and they pay you commission. You can make a lot of money as affiliate. He made 8 figures as an affiliate. Marketing and sales is probably the hardest thing because if you can market and sell anything, you can make money. The only difference between successful people and non-successful people is successful people just don't stop. I haven't stopped for 30 years.
Over the past 15 years, David Rivero has built businesses that have done over $300 million in sales and has employed thousands of people. He is an expert in monetizing businesses and getting them to scale with his suite of services ranging from shipping, fulfillment, marketing, call center services, and more. David, please come to the stage. We're going to sit down. We're going to do a little Q&A so everybody can get to know you.
Grab a water.
Grab a water.
Right.
And grab your
I don't
mic.
see any tequila, so I'm grabbing water.
That's right, baby. Although I won't be offended.
No tequila, so we'll do water. Do you guys have a cup so we don't show the water bottle?
It's all about the content, you guys.
We got to make it look like we're having 2 drinks here. Do you have a cup or just a clear cup?
I got you.
Thank you. Huh?
Okay, David. When I went to your house and I heard your story, you started by sharing something personal that you've obviously overcome. And I know there's a reason why you're sharing it. My feeling is that it's to let people know that you can start at the bottom, you can be face down in a pit of despair, and you can turn your life around. So could you share that story?
Okay. So when I was, younger, I couldn't afford to pay my credit card bills. And when I couldn't afford to pay my credit card bills, I actually went Chapter 7 bankrupt. I filed bankruptcy. And then when I filed bankruptcy, I had obviously no money. I couldn't afford to pay rent. And then I had to knock on my mom and dad's door and go, Mom, Dad, can I move back in again? And stay in their guest bedroom. And of course, my parents are Latinos, right? And they're gonna take back their kid. So I was able to go back in and live with my mom and dad. And the best thing about living with your mom and dad is you get home cooked meals.
Yes.
And my mom is a great cook. So that was the good thing.
Silver lining.
The silver lining, even though I was broke, bankrupt, and my parents were like kind of ashamed of me, right? And it was sad because you have no money, you're broke, your friends are buying their first home, they're buying new cars, they're buying new clothes, new watches. I'm living with my mom and dad, broke, no credit cards, no money, no job, and I'm like at the rock bottom. But the great thing was, it was just kind of like a wake-up call for me. I could only go up because I was at the rock bottom. And my parents, because they're Hispanic and Latinos, they're old school. They're like, go get a job. You have a bachelor's degree, go get a job. I'm like, no, Mom and Dad, I'm gonna start a business. And they're like, well, you went bankrupt trying to start a business. I don't think that works. So my parents didn't believe in me. My family didn't believe in me. No one believed in me, right? There was only one person that believed in me, and that one person was me. And I said, hey, Mom, Dad, I'm going to retire you guys one day. Just chill. I'll figure it out. And, you know, it took time, and, you know, and then, you know, you fail, right? I don't know how many businesses you've started, but when you're first starting, you don't know what the hell you're doing. And when you don't know what you're doing, you're making mistakes. And one huge mistake, if I were to do it all over again, is I would get mentors or coaches. And now they're all over the internet, right? If you want to be good at, I don't know, if you want to be good at cooking, there's cooking gurus, right? If you want to be good at loans, there's loan gurus. If you want to be good at real estate, there's real estate gurus, right? There's an expert or guru for every space in the world now. And I tried to learn everything on my own. I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go on Google, research, try to figure it out. And, you know, I did that, and it took forever. And I finally got better and better, and, you know, I didn't use gurus, and so it took a lot longer. I made a lot more mistakes, but then within 15 years of starting a health and beauty business, that's where I did over $300 million in sales in 15 years running health and beauty products.
Okay, so one really important question I have. You said nobody believed in you.
Correct.
Except for you.
Correct.
Where did that come from?
That came from my parents are from Bolivia, from South America. From Bolivia, they came here, migrated here, had me and my brother, and my dad was a military captain. He was very disciplined. He taught me discipline, right? So growing up, I was a very bad student, but I was a good athlete. I was good at like training, working out, playing soccer, playing baseball, running, and I had good discipline. And I go, if I could just put that same effort and that work ethic to my business, I think I'll figure it out. And I said, I'm not the smartest guy, but I work really freaking hard. And I just kind of believed in myself, I think my work ethic will kind of get me through. That's what I was hoping. When you're young, you don't know that, right? I've never had success at that time. My only success was as an athlete. I was good at sports. But I had that mindset of training and discipline, and I was like, I'm just going to apply that to business, and hopefully I'll figure it out. But did I know for sure that I was going to succeed? Hell no. Right? I didn't.
So then, would you consider taking a risk on yourself like that an act of faith?
I don't know about an act of faith. I think it was just, I was at the rock bottom, right? So there was nowhere but up.
So you weren't afraid to try because you had already failed.
I'd already failed. I went to jail. I went to jail. I've been to jail. I went bankrupt. So I've been in jail. I've been bankrupt, living at home. I'm like, I can't really get any worse than this, right? And I was like, let me go for it. And if I fail, then I will get a job. But let me go for it first. But I didn't have that mindset. I was just like, what I tell people, this is what I tell people. When you're young, that's when you should be that's when you should be taking the most chances. Because you have nothing to lose. You could go live with grandma, mom and dad, your uncle, your aunt, your best friend, your whoever, your school teacher, I don't know, right? If worst case scenario, when you're young, you could fall back. There's things to fall back on. When you get older, that's when it's more difficult. Because then you're like, oh, I have kids, I have a mortgage, I have a car payment. Then that's a little more challenging. But when you're young, just go for it. You have nothing to lose.
Okay, so then fast forward to, you said it took you a long time.
Yep.
So there's that grit again that, by the way, not everybody just has. I mean, I'm thinking of my own story, and my rock bottom wasn't my rock bottom. I had to go way further down to be at the end of my rope, to be willing to try something new or take that kind of risk. So
that grit seemed to follow you. If you were failing in this attempt to grow a business, and it took a long time, you were failing and failing and failing and failing. Obviously, none of those failures felt as difficult as the one that got you back in the house with your parents.
Yeah.
What was the moment where you were like, it's turning a corner? Because you don't fail in business again and again and then make, I mean, unless you have a unicorn moment in business, it happens sometimes, and make $300 million in sales, right?
Yep.
What was the moment where you saw some wins in the direction that you really wanted to be headed, where you were like, I'm onto something?
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
That's a good question. Do you know what an affiliate is?
I'm going to say no, so you can explain it.
Okay. So an affiliate is you're marketing other companies' products and services, and they pay you a commission for generating a sale for them. So you've probably heard of Fashion Nova.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. They have one of the largest affiliate programs in the world. That's why they're one of the biggest clothing. They are probably one of the biggest clothing companies in the world. Because they have all these influencers / affiliates that market their clothing brand, and they make a commission every time you buy clothes on their link, right? So all these influencers, affiliates market them, and they make 30% of the sale, and Fashion Nova makes 70%. So my ha-ha moment was when I was completely broke, bankrupt, had no money. My aha moment was like, my friend Gary goes, David, why don't you become an affiliate? And I didn't know what that was. I was like, Gary, what's that? And I just gave you the answer what it was. He's all, it's free. Just sign up for these companies, register. It's free to sign up as an affiliate. They give you an affiliate link. You just start marking that link and they pay you commission. You don't have to have a warehouse. You don't have to have product. You don't have to have anything. They'd even give you the website. You don't even have to have a website. It's hosted on their website. You need, all you do is give that link to as many people as you know. And that was my aha. That being an affiliate changed my life. I was like, wow, I'm broke, bankrupt, living with my parents, no money. And I could just send this little link, fashionnova.com/12345 whatever your code is, right? And people would click on that link and buy, and then Fashion Nova would send me 30% of the sale. So if I sold something for $100, they would send me a check for $30. And I'm like, that didn't cost me anything. I just text that link to my friends. I just emailed it to everyone I freaking knew. And then sales would start coming in. It didn't happen overnight, obviously. You learn, but just getting that first commission check, going, wow. Like my first commission check, I think it was like $602 or something, right? And I was like, holy crap. I made $602 with no overhead, living with my mom and dad. I'm like, I need to get I gotta make $602 a day. And I made that in a month, but I was getting better and better. And that was my aha moment, becoming an affiliate, my friend Gary telling me about that, and that changed my life.
How did you apply the concept of affiliate to your own businesses?
Great follow-up question.
I mean, guys, there's a reason why we're having this event, right?
Okay, so that's how I made a lot of my money. So I was an affiliate for all these other companies, right? I was marketing other companies' products and services and making a commission. So then I was marketing health and beauty products. You know, skincare, supplements, weight loss, male enhancement. I was by the way, male enhancement sells very well.
Oh, good to know. Can I be an affiliate?
It sells really well. So I was marketing these products, right? And I told the company that I wanted them to pay me more money. I go, look, I'm one of your top affiliates. Pay me a higher percentage. They said no to me, which pissed me off because I knew their margin. I'm like, wait, I know you're only paying this for the product. You're charging this. There's a ton of room there to pay me higher commission, and they wouldn't. So then in the back of my head, I said, F you, right? I'm going to start my own product. And that's what I did, right? A few months later, I had my own product, a male enhancement product. That's why I say that, right? That was my very first product. and started doing well because now I wasn't making 30%. I was making 100%. I wasn't, I was the owner of the company, right? So now I'm making all the money. I'm making 3 times the money now. I'm like, this is amazing. Then I started other products, weight loss, colon cleanse, skincare, acne, cellulite, stretch mark. I started creating a whole bunch of product lines, and then I had over 100 different SKUs. And then I had affiliates market my products. I paid one affiliate over $10 million in 1 year for marketing my products. This is an affiliate. I wrote him checks of $10 million in a 12-month period. So you can make a lot of money as an affiliate. He made, 8 figures as an affiliate. He wasn't even the owner. So I got affiliates to market my products. I was a good marketer, so I marketed, and that's how I was able to do $300 million in sales, because it wasn't just me. I had an army of affiliates and influencers, like what Fashion Nova does, to market their products and services.
When you were somebody else's affiliate, and you said, F you, I want to make more money, you're not giving it to me, I'm going to just make my own product.
Yep.
Okay? You don't just make a product. I mean, making a product is a whole big deal.
Yeah.
And then having an audience to sell that product to, such that keeping 100% actually puts money in your pocket.
Yep.
That's like leaving one thing that's going well and doing something brand new. So your presence as an affiliate for other people's companies, did that help springboard you being able to sell your very own product and make money off of that? Or were you starting over again?
Great question. Well, the thing is, marketing and sales is probably the hardest thing, right? Because if you can market and sell anything, you can make money. So I was like, I have this skill now, and I have the skill to make sales. Now I needed to learn operations, right? I didn't know anything about customer service. I didn't know anything about accounting. I didn't know anything about operations and manufacturing and ingredients and labels, and that's a whole So it took me a while to learn, but I had to learn, right? I was like, if I ever want to have my own business, I need to learn those things. And when I first started, I didn't have much money. I couldn't hire a team of people to do it. I did it on my own. I found a manufacturer. I go, give me a price. Hey, how do I do the labels? These are the labels. Okay, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, right? So I made mistakes. Sometimes I print out labels, they were wrong. Crap, it was a mistake. Oh, the formula, I added an ingredient that was you couldn't ship that ingredient internationally. So I manufactured a product that I couldn't sell overseas. And you make all these mistakes, right? Because you don't know. You don't know because it's your first business, it's your first time. So you make all these mistakes, but then after a couple of years, you've learned through all those mistakes, and now you're streamlining. Operations are cleaner, but yeah, it's like starting over again. But you're not at first base anymore. You're at second base because you know how to do marketing, right? So now I just got to learn the operational side of the business and not the marketing side, because I had that down. If that makes sense.
It does. So then, what do you make of this statement? If you never give up, you can't fail.
100%. And it's funny you say that, because I don't word it like that. I was very nice. But I just tell people, the only difference between successful people and non-successful people is successful people just don't stop. They don't have a stop button. That's it. That is the only difference between a successful person and a non-successful person. People that are successful just don't stop. Saturday comes, they don't go, oh, it's Saturday, I'm just going to stop. It's Sunday, I'm just going to stop. Or I'm going to get home from work and I'm just going to stop. No. When you're a business owner, I haven't stopped for 30 years. There's not one day in the last 30 years that I have not worked every single day, every hour. I mean, I work every day. I worked this morning. Yeah, I work every day. I don't even know what a vacation is. When I go on vacation, I'm still working. I could be in the Bahamas on the beach. I will have my phone. Maybe not. I might not have my laptop, but I'm gonna have my phone. I'm gonna be checking my email. I'm gonna be checking my text messages. I'm gonna be working. Doesn't matter where the hell I'm at. So I just think successful people just don't turn off, and that's the difference.
Okay, final question. With everything you've learned, everything you lived through, and where you are today, what do you want people to know?
About me, or about anything?
About success.
About success. Okay. I think when it comes to success, you need to develop a skill. And it doesn't matter what skill it is. If you want to be a great cook, if you want to be great in real estate, if you want to be great in e-commerce, whatever, if you want to be a great singer, what doesn't matter what space you're in, you got to develop your skills. And you got to get better and better at your craft. Because you know what skills does? It gives you confidence. And when you have confidence, you could do anything, right? And that's what the secret sauce is. People go, hey, David, why are you so confident in that? Because I've done it freaking 5,000 times, right? I'm pretty damn good. I've done it 5,000. I put in the work, you know? Why are you good at marketing? Because I do it every day for the last 15 goddamn years. That's why I'm good. Why are you good at operations? Because I've been doing it every day for the last 15 years. I've had thousands of employees. So when you have thousands of employees for all these years, you're going to get pretty good at operations. I've had to streamline processes, right? So success is learning whatever skill it is, craft, just do it over and over again. You're going to get confident. You're going to get good. And you're going to, whatever it is, that's success. That's what I truly think defines success. It doesn't matter if you make $300 million or if you make $1 million. Success is do something that you're good at over and over again and enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy it because life is short, right? It would suck if you make all this money and you're miserable. Like, I love working. I'm here on a Saturday night. I had tickets to the World Series today, Dodger game, right?
I have to clear out that resentment later.
I'm just being honest. I had tickets for tonight's game. My brother's had season tickets for over 22 years, right? So we have amazing seats, and I didn't go to the game. He's pissed off. He's like, dude, let's go. I go, I like business. I'm here because I like talking to you. I wasn't going to let you down before a Dodger game. I'll go to game 6, right? So, but that's what, I love this stuff. I love having a conversation with you. I love networking. I love business. I love marketing. I love this stuff. This is not work for me. This is like life. I enjoy this. So when you get to a stage in your life, do things that you enjoy to do. I don't do anything I don't enjoy. Everything I do, I love. So once you love things and you enjoy them, changes your life.
Thank you so much, David.
No problem.
Yeah! Give it up for David. That was amazing. On the hot seat.
All right. I didn't even drink my water. That's pretty good.